Greetings. Thank you for tuning in for the BioNexus KC 2021 annual video. I'm thrilled to welcome those of you who have been by our side over the past 20 years, as well as those of you new to our region or to our life sciences community. Over the next 15 minutes, we will highlight some of our key contributions in our region over the past year, as well as some of our strategic priorities for 2022. This year marks the 20th anniversary of BioNexus KC. We have worked for more than 2 decades toward our vision of establishing the KC region as a global leader at the nexus of human and animal health, benefiting all our citizens and the economy. Our stakeholder institutions are responsible for all our achievements and accomplishments, and on behalf of BioNexus KC, thank you for your support and engagement, which has held steadfast since our inception 20 years ago. And thank you to all of you for trusting us to lead the regional life sciences and healthcare efforts. BioNexus KC focuses on life sciences and healthcare initiatives that stimulate collaboration and foster innovation at the nexus of human and animal health, where there is unique opportunity for our region. I'm thrilled to share this moment with all of you as we commemorate our success together not only over the past year, but over the past 2 decades. Before we shift focus to our past year of accomplishments, we all owe a great deal of thanks to Dr. Keith Gary. For the past 18 years, Keith has been an essential part of our organization and has championed collaboration and innovation across our region. Between workforce development, research grants, and translational research, our community has benefited from his extraordinary talents. It's bittersweet to see Keith go, but we are excited to see the impact he will have taking his talents to the national stage. Keith, thank you for your many contributions to KC and to our regional life sciences and healthcare industries. We wish you and your family the best. I'm going to concentrate my remarks on 3 main priorities: events, innovation, and equity. As an organization, when we look back on the past year, we understand and appreciate that our events play an integral role in bringing our community together. By increasing connectivity between researchers, clinicians, and industry professionals, and fostering collaboration across our region, our work has an exponential effect in advancing regional development. Our virtual Collaborate to Cure series focused on autism spectrum disorder and was chaired by Dr. Zora Talabazada of Children's Mercy and the University of Missouri, Kansas City. The monthly program provided a platform for partnership and convened the region's robust autism network, comprised of basic researchers, clinicians, patient advocacy groups, and startup companies. The series tackled a variety of research and clinical issues related to autism and sought to catalyze collaboration among those devoted to advancing autism research and care. The primary deliverable of this series is a collaborative research grant focused on topics discussed during the monthly meetings. We know that this series and the resulting collaborative efforts will make the region more competitive for research funding, more attractive for autism researchers and caregivers, and raise regional awareness of the impact of autism spectrum disorder on individuals and their families. In November 2020, we held our One Health Research Symposium focused on biosensors. These devices are used to monitor the health of humans, animals, and even the environment, and offer opportunities to access continuous real-time data monitoring, enhance and increase patient engagement, and provide early detection of abnormal conditions. The event featured keynote speaker Duncan LaSalle from North Carolina State University, whose presentation focused on improvement of pain control in companion animals using high-tech sensors, which could play a role in enhancing outcomes for humans. The virtual 3-day event was co-chaired by myself and Dr. Sue Wernemont from Hill's Pet Nutrition and was attended by more than 200 people in academia and industry. In April 2021, we hosted our Nexus Informatics Conference chaired by Dr. Mark Hoffman of Children's Mercy. The event provided a unique blend of perspectives and expertise related to informatics, including industry, academia, medicine, agriculture, and biology, a true nexus. More than 200 attendees had the opportunity to discover capabilities, share tactical approaches to problem solving, and explore and launch productive collaborations in the region. The keynote speakers included Dr. Casey Overby Taylor from Johns Hopkins Medicine and Dr. Subha Madhavan from Georgetown University Medical Center. BioNexus KC plays a key role in the region in advancing life sciences and healthcare innovation, particularly in helping researchers demonstrate proof of concept for their exciting early-stage work. Our research grants program is our longest-running and most successful program. By leveraging the network and the infrastructure we have built and partnering with regional funders, we can provide small proof-of-concept grants that allow researchers to generate preliminary data needed to develop competitive grant proposals for much larger funding opportunities. This program boasts an incredible record of success. For every dollar that we give out in grants, more than $11 is returned to the region in follow-on funding. In our first 20 years, BioNexus KC has provided more than $6 million in research grants, resulting in more than $70 million of new external research funding coming back to our region. And we're just getting started. In 2021, we partnered with the Paul Patton Trust to award 3 research grants focused on the genetic basis of diseases that affect children. We also continued our long-running partnership with Blue KC and administered the second year of a 2-year grant focused on addressing food insecurity in vulnerable populations in the region. In the coming year, look for BioNexus KC to again partner with Blue KC and the Paul Patton Trust to fund innovation in their respective areas of interest, and to expand the research grants portfolio to include additional funders and additional focus areas. We've also continued to develop a resource to address the critical gap that exists in funding regional life sciences and healthcare entrepreneurs. Life sciences entrepreneurs will be the driving force behind the development of tomorrow's technologies. And we set up the KC Nexus Fund to fuel our economic growth for decades to come. The fund will provide capital to these entrepreneurs at the earliest stages of innovation, supporting the development of the next generation of devices, diagnostics, and digital tools. Over the past year, we secured a $300,000 EDA grant to support the establishment of the fund. We also secured commitments from area life sciences leaders to serve on industry advisory committees and validated the KC Nexus Fund approach and model with BioNexus KC stakeholders and regional leaders. Finally, we leveraged our role in our regional ecosystem to begin developing and cultivating a pipeline of projects that fit the fund's thesis. In the coming year, BioNexus KC will formally establish the fund and develop the process of bringing the resources of this valuable asset to our region. One of the most effective ways that we champion collaboration in our region is through our strategic committees. Our Institutional Advisory Committee is composed of the heads of research of our stakeholders, and our Life Sciences Communicators Group is composed of stakeholder marketing and communication leaders. In 2021, BioNexus KC created a Regional Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee composed of the chief diversity officers from our stakeholders. The committee will integrate DEI best practices into regional policies and programs and serve as an advisory body offering recommendations, event support, and policy guidance to regional healthcare and life sciences leadership. Additionally, the DEI committee will provide education and enrichment opportunities for its members and serve as a forum for discussion of substantive best practices. The infrastructure of this committee has been developed, the initial members have been invited, and the first meeting is scheduled for later this year. This group will be extremely active and will be a valuable addition to our region. Health equity is the principle that the quality of care for a patient is the same, regardless of a patient's demographics like race and ethnicity, gender, age, disability, language, or sexual orientation. In the KC region, there are many who suffer the negative impact of health inequities. But there are also many working to address these injustices and help all patients achieve access to equitable care and outcomes. In 2021, BioNexus KC supported and funded 2 local initiatives that will be game changers. The KC Health Equity Learning and Action Network is an initiative led by the Health Forward Foundation and the KC Health Collaborative that will yield equitable health outcomes for all. The Ethical AI Project is an initiative led by the Center for Practical Bioethics that will lead to the integration of ethical principles into the design, development, dissemination, and implementation of healthcare AI. Both initiatives are collaborative, community-wide efforts led by amazing partner organizations, and we are excited to be a part of these efforts. But there is more work to do. Together, all of us must make addressing health inequities a priority and listen and learn from each other.
Thank you, Dennis. And thanks to the collaboration of many organizations and BioNexus KC, this really is a transformative time for our greater Kansas City area. The initiatives that Dennis specifically mentioned are critical to improving the access to and the quality of healthcare for all of our citizens. I was born and raised here in Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm committed to making this city and this region the best we can be. I am a lawyer and the chair of Shook Hardy & Bacon, and before that, I worked here as a clinical pharmacist, and later I earned a master's degree in law, an LLM, in global health law from Georgetown Law. I have a passion for health equity, which is one of the most pressing issues facing our region. Kansas Cityans of color fare significantly worse than their white counterparts in both health and health outcomes by nearly every metric. And the disparate impact of these inequities on Kansas Cityans of color affects all of us. That is why I decided to take a leadership role with BioNexus KC. This organization has a long history of coordinating successful, large-scale, collaborative efforts to solve seemingly intractable problems. I want to live in a city where the health care that you receive and the outcomes that you achieve are not tied to the color of your skin, or to the language you speak, or how you identify, or to your particular zip code within the city. And that is what BioNexus KC believes. I'm honored to be involved with this organization and to support the work that we do in bringing our community together. I know that many of you share my passion for equity, so please connect with us. Become a part of the work that's benefiting all of our citizens. Be a part of BioNexus KC. We need you.
I am excited. As we look ahead to 2022 and beyond, we will see more events focused on bringing together researchers, clinicians, patients, and community leaders from across our region. We will see more funding and more capital available to life sciences and healthcare researchers and entrepreneurs. And we will see the cumulative effects of a community focused on addressing health inequities. I know there is an appreciation for the important role that life sciences organizations like BioNexus KC play in connecting the community and driving workforce and economic development. By providing a leadership role in partnership with our stakeholders in their research and care efforts, we will continue to develop a strong talent pipeline and strengthen the regional life sciences and healthcare ecosystem. The KC region is the nexus for animal and human health innovation, and we look forward to working together with all of you in the years ahead to benefit all our citizens in the economy. Thank you. Thank you to our sponsors for your continued support and engagement, including our lead sponsor, the Kauffman Foundation. Other sponsors include Cleveland University, CRB, Global Prairie, Haffion, Kansas City University, LabConco, Merck Animal Health, Shook Hardy & Bacon, Swope Health, Blue KC, CBiz, Children's Mercy, Health Forward Foundation, Kansas State University, the University of Kansas, the University of Kansas Medical Center, McCown Gordon, MRI Global, St. Luke's Health System, Stinson, and Tension. Thank you.